Flight time today is 3 hours, 20 minutes. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. On behalf of this flight crew and Southwest Airlines, welcome to Austin. Please remain seated with seatbelts fastened.
What's up, y'all? At Global Time Attack right now. Things will get really serious within the next couple of days. We're gonna be documenting the whole process. Decided to come on out with Justin from this car right here. Fully built it himself, did all the carbon work himself. Don't worry, we'll get the details and the good spill later on. Really cold right now. Didn't think it'd be this cold in Texas, but learn something new every day. All right. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Just trying to stay busy. Keep the blood going and flowing. It's like 40 horsepower right here. That's a big sticker.
Oh yeah, 45
to be exact.
45. It's got a little bit of red in it, so faster.
Ooh, red? Nah, I'm sorry, man. That's 50.
50 at least.
You got red in the sticker, it's automatic 50. Do it for America.
How's it going?
We're hanging in there.
We had similar wheel situations on the way. Yeah, we got a flat tire like just outside of Casa Grande. Whole lot. We went inside the gas station. Was like, hey, you guys sell plugs? And the guy in the line in front of him was like, they don't.
Well, why don't you guys go over there and get a table for
Yeah, that's an epic local.
Hey, we're here to rent out the restaurant. So you know.
Well, the cooks from there go to the strip club. When Mitchie shuts down, there's a strip club.
It's like going to like street, like what is it? Dead empty. Like you have this weird like.
Yeah, I picked a bunch of stuff. It's got.
Work done? Not bad. That's a 3-ugger. Vendors. By we, I mean other people in the shop. And the splitter is all ours.
I mean, I don't care either way.
It's a process, man. You learn. I'm sure as you know.
Oh yeah, the clears?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll probably drive.
We clearance the tunnel, the transmission clearance. That's fuel cell, power steering, fire system, oil dry sump, PDM.
It's like
all of those things.
Box 3 times bigger than mine.
Yeah. Well, we started like building the box and like, well, that's kind of stupid. And we no, we're gonna put more shit in there. Oh, factory instrument cluster. We had to run with that. Factory transmission control module.
Let me get over there. I need to get that.
Yeah, I have like an 8-gallon fuel cell, but then surge tank pumps, all that stuff, just in that little box. And I was like, okay, cool. Like it's like my permanent passenger.
And there's like nothing. Like you can see the OEM shock towers and stuff in the back window. And
I can see the engine.
yeah, you can see the engine. That's cool.
The tunnel was awesome. I looked and it was like, what is that? I'm like,
I got it, Chief.
it should be back here.
Oh wow. Oh no, I can't see. I can just visually see.
Let me give you some stuff and everything. So.
It goes all the way. Yep.
5 or 6 years ago, the side-by-side scene really started. Like,
Dude, that is dope. I was wondering, I was like, why is he staring at it for so long? But now you see the engine. Now you just going throttle heavy. So we're in a nice little golf cart right now with the chauffeur. I'm guessing. Oh, the chauffeur. I'm guessing the driver. The chauffeur and me around. You know it's real when you got your feet picked up. Look at that, hella cozy. I just want to emphasize, it is not warm. That is not vape smoke. That is all hot breath. Thanks. Which is zip time.
Transponder?
I guess that's how they get their data inside.
Yeah, it's a laser sensor so they can get times and everything for you.
GoPro set up, ready to get that quality POV action.
A quick little view here at Mr. Justin Bayless's Rabbit. It is F20 powered. I mean, this car is pretty extreme. It is close to a tube car. This is a pro comp car. It does not fit in any true time attack classes. So this here is here to specifically be an exhibition car, show what his engineering, what his skill will build. To the unintroduced, this car may look a little extreme. The wing is huge, but I mean, this gentleman is a NASA engineer, so I'll tell you right now, he doesn't play around with his builds.
Check that other door when you
Make sure it's closed. Go fast, stay safe, good luck.
The front one?
That's how you know it's fast, y'all.
Go grab another one. Yeah. Like, let me take a picture for evidence.
Yeah, and then see if you can get a text sticker too.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Does it have a number or anything on it?
no,
Or
yeah,
just a text sticker?
All right, so we got a lot of requests to get information on your awesome build. We're
Thank
with
you.
Carl, the owner.
Well, team member. I don't own the car. It's built by Team HMA. It's the Honda Manufacturing of Alabama race team. We work out of the manufacturing plant in Alabama. We build the Odyssey, Pilot, Ridgeline, and Passport, and the race team is an all-volunteer activity that we do after work. And the Odyssey is just one of the cars that we have. But we brought that one this year.
When I first seen it the other day, I'm like, yo, that's not a van at a race event like this, looking this badass.
Yeah, so surprisingly, I'm not gonna say it's stock, but it's not extensively modified. There's coilovers, there's brakes, there's obviously wheels and tires, there's all the safety gear, but the motor is stock, the transmission is stock, all of the drivetrain is stock, the suspension pickup points are stock, the control arms, the rear bar, all of that is stock. So it's just mainly the chassis of the car that is so good, and we just love bringing it out and showing people how quick it is.
Have you ever weighed it?
Yeah, it's a little over 3,600 pounds, so it's still heavy, and we can take a little more weight out of it, but it's very, very capable.
It's pretty cool. And you said it's still like stock drivetrain?
Yep, stock drivetrain, yep, V6, 3.5 liter, 10-speed automatic transmission. It still has an open differential, which is something that we need to figure out because it's hard to get out of a corner, especially tight corners with an open diff.
I was noticing that. I don't know what turn it was, but it was a turn we needed.
A little wheel spin, yeah. You got to be patient on the throttle.
None of these are a very interesting vehicle.
Thank you.
What coilovers do you have on the back?
They're Megan Racing.
So you have them custom made or they come off the shelf?
They're off the shelf. Anybody with an Odyssey that wants to either do track work, which probably not very many, or just lower the car, you can get coilovers from Megan Racing.
I don't know. I'm feeling inspired. I might have to go borrow my mom's van and tell her I need to take it out for a couple days.
We're here to change the stigma that minivans are boring and slow because they are not.
And I just want y'all to see, he still has the dash that's original. Like, this is just amazing.
The front windows are still in it, so you can roll the windows up and down. The tailgate is still power, so it'll lift. Just push a button and we can load all our tires in it.
This is the ultimate vehicle, especially for a race event. You got space.
Yes, yes. You take everything you want to the track, everything you need will fit back there. Just unload it, load it all back up, drive home. Still street legal.
Just stuff a couple people back there, just put a tarp over them so they don't get caught with no seatbelts. We're going to be weighing the car to see how much it weighs. Came across some corner balance scales. Should be an interesting process. Guess the numbers, y'all. Guess the numbers.
There we go.
Oh wow, that just went up quite a bit. So 2230. So your cross, which is these ones, is 46.5, and so on a road car, you want to try to get that about 50%, and so you can move some weight around to do that. You've got your left front 660, your right front's 550. So you can so the other thing you want to start with is your ride heights. So check your ride heights, and depending on if let's just assume your ride heights are perfect and this is your cross, what you can do is go one in, one out, one in, one out. A turn in, a turn out, and that's just moving weight around the car. It's not changing your ride height.
I have to do this process on my S2000, and it was
and so
in the butt.
The balance part.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to fiddle around with it tonight, I don't know if you want to or not, but you're welcome to use them. Yeah, the only thing that just jumps out at me is you've got. So you can see here. You got a 100-pound differential between your rears, and almost 100 between your fronts, and it's the opposites. So this one's 100 more than that one. This one's 100 more than that one. So you can kind of put a couple turns in one side, couple take out of the other side, and now and that should and it'll move that weight. Kind of get your bubble level backwards. Okay.
Javi. He has this pretty badass NSX handshake. Been doing handshakes all day.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, let's get a little information on your vehicle. I've been scouting you from the field.
Yeah, man. So we've been around doing this for a few years. I think we started in 2016 with this group. This car originally was a Super Touring 2 car for NASA. That's what we built it for. It's built for road racing, and just got to the point where we realized it was too expensive to like have so many clobbers from the side or something. So yeah, we decided to do time attack with it instead. We got hooked up with the GTA guys. Been running with them for a while, and essentially we haven't changed the car since then. It's still a wheel-to-wheel racing machine that's just doing time attack instead. It's a high compression 12.5 to 1, runs ethanol, long tube headers, ITBs. We have some badass suspension made custom for the car by Fortunato.
Shout out Fortunato. They got me coilers from my S2000 as well.
Yeah?
Great people.
Yeah, dude, freaking Fortunato kills it. One-off setup just for the car. They made it bespoke to us, got the weights, everything. Product's been perfect since we put it on the car. Just put new stop techs on it from Brad. Brad, again, kills it for us.
Man, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, this event, we dropped 5 seconds over our last event, mainly because of the help from Stop Tech and from Tony at UMS Tuning, adding a little bit of extra oomph on the car. We picked up another 30 pounds of torque at 22 horsepower. So,
what made you decide to do an NSX? So, like, it's a very iconic car. We all know that, but like, I don't know, kind of expensive vehicle.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
So the NSX came around with a long time ago. I bought my first NSX because I always wanted one. I thought it was an amazing car.
Yeah.
And I had been doing track days for about 10 years, and I said, I'll never take this car on track. It's too nice. I like it. I won't ever do that. Yeah, like a week later, had R-comps on it, brake pads. I was on the track racing with Marcus Malonis, actually. I was out there, me and him were doing the DE at the same time. And I did that for 7 years, and I realized the wear and tear on the car was starting to become detrimental to a nice street car.
Yeah.
So I started hunting for another car, and I happened to come across this chassis. It was a broken chassis, an engine and trans, and some body panels. I was able to get it for really cheap. I don't know exactly how much, but really cheap. So it was inexpensive enough that I was able to put about 20,000 into it and still be cheaper than buying another NSX. And I got to purpose build it with all the parts I wanted, as opposed to compromising and going backwards and trying to redo stuff.
I'm jealous.
We did that back in 2013. The car has literally, other than the color and the wing, it's basically unchanged from 2013. And we just go out and have a good time. You'll hear there's jokes in the paddock that it's old reliable because it never fails.
And I got one more question.
Yes.
What got you into doing time attack? Like, what was like your push?
The time attack push was mainly a local thing. Again, UMS Tuning does a local time attack in Arizona, which I got involved with that heavily, and that just kind of escalated out of control, and here we are spending $10,000 on an event.
Hey.
So, you know,
it's a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah, we love this. We work all year long towards events like this. You know, we don't go to a whole bunch of other events. We work as hard as we can at the shop because this is all funded by my shop. I mean, the sponsors help out with products, but
that's not your shop name.
Yeah, we don't lift racing. We're out of Tempe, Arizona, man. So like I said, we build race cars for other people. We supply a lot of safety gear, safety education to help people who do this sport be smart and safe about it. That way, they're not risking their own lives or, you know, potentially damaging themselves. I mean, preventing fires, all that stuff.
No, that's important.
Yeah, that's the stuff that we really focus on, and it's got a really good grip with the community, having a positive attitude towards safety as opposed to just thinking it's about rules.
Well, damn, that's dope. I'm glad I got a chance to meet you. Like, it's a great vehicle. Fist bump now. Had some fire explosion.
Pulling up to the spot to see what happened.
So what happened?
The wing came off.
The wing decided it didn't want to race
anymore. Yeah, going down the straight. Again, I don't know the top speed. I probably figured that out, but loud noise. Back into the car, started drifting out like crazy because it went from, you know, 1,400 pounds of downforce to 0 in a split second. And that was it. I feel bad though. I didn't know the wing came off. I thought I got a flat, so I feel bad if there's anyone close enough behind me to.
This heater feels nice.
That was too much. You want to switch seats?
Actually, yes. Well, welcome. We're here eating some beautiful Mexican food. We're at a place called Free Chips, and they give you free chips. To my left, we have Justin, and to my right, we have Mike. I don't even know how to question his name. I've been here. He's been my chauffeur.
Mike?
We're in Austin, Texas for Super Lap Battle, which is a global time attacks event, and Justin owns the Mark II Volkswagen Rabbit. Mark I Volkswagen Rabbit. Almost had it right. And it's swapped with an S2000 motor, which is very relative to my build, which is the Turbo S2000, and Tim's build, which is the 240Z Datsun. We're like an S2000 family, just one lives on the West Coast.
VTEC, bro.
We didn't even really get a chance to formally introduce anybody because it's just been so crazy. And basically, I'm gonna let I almost called you Mike. Justin take over and explain a little bit about his build because we didn't even get a chance to in the pit. We just been moving and grooving. Bam! Take over.
Alright, well, long story short, it's a 1983 Volkswagen Rabbit. Sitting atop Miata subframes, has a turbo S2000 motor, a 4-speed Jericho dog box, and then a Mustang rear end. And the entire car is full carbon panels, carbon Kevlar roof. Makes about 580 to 600 horsepower, depending on how much boost. And then for the first time, we actually got to weigh it. It's 2238, fully fueled up, ready to go with driver included. So it's pretty light.
Me and Justin met through, I guess you say my brother Dean, but more so through BMX. They rode way more than I ever did, but yeah, all met pretty much correct at X-Court in Glendale, Arizona. Justin started coming over the house for free food because I like to cook, and I was already feeding a family of 4, so one more is not a lot.
Why not?
And from there it became F1 Sundays every week during race season. Justin would come over and watch F1, and anytime I had a chance away from the wife and kids, I would try to go help Justin work on the car as well.
Trying to think what else to talk about. It's pretty much established that we're going to be getting that Datsun finished soon, hopefully, because the amount of people that have asked while they've seen me there, Tim, you know, it's up to you next. They were asking about you.
Not enough full carbon cars, Tim.
No,
you need to be right there next to me in that.
He got one, like a couple people, like literally was amazed by him doing the composites on his own.
And your car was cooler than mine, so.
And I had to announce how I don't remember if I announced how I met you. I met Justin here in Texas.
Just been a fan of the channel, the way that films, the content, everything. Just reached out, asked me if he'd be interested in coming, and you know, awesomely he said yes.
I mean, I love car content. This is like, to me, a big stepping stone because not one it was at COTA, and 2. It gives a chance, like, engage with new people. Like, you don't really get to do that, especially with people that are a part of an event as big as the one that we went to this weekend. So, I just want people to show you, like, I like to engage in the people that follow us. So, if y'all want to have events and it's not, like, super crazy, or call him.
Yeah.
You're not, like, super weird or something. Not judging, but it's been a great time. We're about to eat some food and enjoy the rest of our day. Adios.
Bobby, Josh.